Hey sis, I'm Yanique. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are diving into fall and winter scents. Right, so a couple of videos ago I talked a little bit more about how to smell good, how to smell delicious all day, and you seem to really enjoy that content. So I wanted to come back and share my favorite fragrances for colder weather. They are going to be at different price points, so don't worry. Don't worry, I got a couple of budget-friendly options in there. And for my girls who love the luxury, I got a little bit of that in there for you too. If that's something that interests you, definitely stay tuned. Give this video a thumbs up, like it if you like content just like this, so I know to bring you more. Because you know I love fragrance, so we can talk about more fragrance, okay? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. If you're new here, hey, hello, welcome, join the family. And then let's dive right into these scents. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get the most expensive perfume out of the way, okay? This is a personal favorite of mine. A lot of other people talk about this fragrance as well, and it is Baccarat Rouge 540. If you have not heard about Baccarat Rouge 540, you more than likely don't live in Atlanta, because I swear Atlanta smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. This is a niche fragrance. It is a little more on the expensive side, okay? For this 2.4 ounce, yes, for 2.4 ounces, it is going to run you $300+. However, it is such a great quality fragrance. It is a fragrance where it's so distinguishable because it is kind of complicated, right? It leaves you wanting to continue to smell it, to continue to spray it for every occasion, no matter what. It just smells so good, so luxurious, and the staying power, chef's kiss. You can spray this and know that it's going to last all day, and the dry down on it is so beautiful. So for instance, the first notes that you smell are kind of on that like citrusy, kind of reminds me of like a luxury jam, if that makes sense. Ooh, but then it's kind of like sweet like candy, but so complicated that it's not too youthful, it's not too girly. Ooh, girl, I mean, I can just smell this all day long. I actually picked up the hair mist of this as well, which is a little bit of a lighter version of this, and also smells so good. Check out the hair mist if you are looking to have Baccarat Rouge kind of scent but not spend $300. The hair mist is actually $85, and it also has quite a bit of staying power. Not as much as this one, but that's a good alternative if you're not ready to drop $300 something on a fragrance. If you like sweeter scents, this is a good one for you. But even if you're like me and you like more musky, warm florals, this is still a good option to look into because, like I said, it's sweet. It has a little citrus to it, but it has this complexity that's just so beautiful, so sultry. So for holiday parties, for events, all of those things that we're starting to get into now that we're going into holiday season, this is the one. Okay, you will not be disappointed if you like fragrances like I do. I don't think you'll be disappointed by this one. The next fragrance is a much more affordable, relatively speaking, in comparison to Baccarat Rouge, and that is the Mon Guerlain. I know I'm probably not saying that right. You can correct me down below, but Mon Guerlain is so beautiful. If you're really into like feminine scents that aren't very floral or powdery, I wouldn't necessarily call it sweet. It is just it reads more like lavender and vanilla, but then rounds out this base with this muskiness to it that keeps it mature, right? It keeps it more adult. It keeps it out of high school, out of like brown sugar. Y'all remember all the brown sugars of high school? Or this is an elevated version. And for the price point, because you can pick up the 30 milliliter version of this for under $100, which I think that's a great size to try and to see if you really like something before you invest in the 3-ounce bottle, you know. And even at 3 ounces, this is 3.3 fluid ounces, it's about $135. Not bad. Staying power on this is also phenomenal. Not like the staying power of Baccarat Rouge, but this is something that I would spray in the daytime and wear to work, and also spray for dinner. It's a good signature scent. You know, growing up, how like our moms and aunts had that one scent that you just knew them by. Mon Guerlain could be your signature scent because it's such a good, like, feminine, I am ready for the day, I am here, okay? And I need you to know that it's me when I'm coming. Very appropriate for fall. I mean, she keeps it grown and sexy without trying hard. That's this fragrance. I'll leave all of the links to these fragrances that I'm talking about down in the description box below. And if I can find it on sale or whatever site that's the cheapest, I'll link that one because, you know, we like to save a coin, okay? But again, if you're really into more feminine, sensual, sultry, sexy, but everyday, this is a really good one to pick up. Another great, like, everyday daytime scent for the fall and winter is the Amber Petals fragrance by Zara. Now, it doesn't get any less inexpensive than this. I believe this is like $25 for, this has to be 3 fluid ounces. I can't tell. Yep. It's $25.90 for 3.4 fluid ounces. Is it long lasting? I think it's relative. This is definitely a fragrance that you probably would have to spray again to get, like, you know, a refresh on your scent. But for $25, who's complaining? I ain't complaining, okay? It's also a great everyday scent. It is clean, but still warm. Still has a little bit of like that musky undercurrent to it, but still manages to somehow smell fresh and clean. Beautiful and perfect for daytime, beautiful for everyday wear. This would actually pair really well underneath another fragrance. So if you're a person who likes to like mix their fragrances, so you know, so nobody can really pinpoint what you're wearing. If you're somebody like this is a great base scent to apply and then, you know, top it off with your little special something. I think it would work really well with a lot of different fragrances because of how clean and fresh it is. When I smelled it in the store, I had to have it because I don't have anything else in my collection that is still this warm and still like kind of feminine, but clean. You have to smell it for yourself to really understand what I'm saying. But again, for $25.90, girl, I'll link it below so you can check this one out too, okay? This next fragrance I love, again, because of the complexity of the scent, and it is Angel. Just look at that bottle. It's just a stunning bottle to begin with, but then also the fragrance itself is so stunning. It's complex because even though it has like this tropical fruitiness to it, it also has this undercurrent, especially when it dries down, of like chocolate. I mean, it's like coconut and chocolate. I mean, it's beautiful. Another scent that you would have to try to see how it works with your body chemistry, you know, to see how it works for you. It keeps it interesting because first it gives you this like cool crispness and this like tropical fruitiness without being summer. And then it dries down to this beautiful like deep chocolate, nutty, almost kind of scent. It's definitely more of a fall winter scent for me, for my personal preference, and lasts forever. Oh my goodness, this fragrance lasts so long. It's also one that you can pick up for around that $100 mark. Beautiful, and you can't go wrong with it because of how long it lasts. And this is one where when you spray it, when you enter a room, people know that you're there, and when you leave a little bit of you with them, okay? That's this fragrance. Between Baccarat Rouge and this one, I think it has the best sillage out of everything that I have to show you guys. When you leave a room, I promise you, people are going to know that you were there. Okay, so if you are a person who likes to move in silence and don't want people to know that you're around, this is probably not for you. Okay, because people are going to smell you when you wear Angel. Beautiful scent. I love it for the colder weather because of the crispness that it has to it. It's fresh, it's a little fruity, but then it just like smacks you in the face with this earthy chocolate goodness that you're not really expecting when you first spray it. So if any of those things sound like they're up your alley, if you're looking for a fragrance with a little bit more complexity to them, right? If you're looking for a fragrance that's not so like, I can smell you and be like, oh wow, you smell like strawberries, or you smell like lavender. You want that complexity without trying to mix fragrances, pick up Angel. Angel's gonna be that girl, okay? And thank me later. You're welcome. This next fragrance is definitely one that is for the bold at heart. It's the Twili de Hermes. When I say bold, I mean bold. When you first spray this, it like punches you in the face with like the ginger. And honestly, this is the one that probably took me a little bit of time to get used to. Like when I first sprayed it, I kind of was on the fence about it, I won't lie. But then I let it dry down for a little bit and completely changed my mind. Like it's bold, but then it dries down into confidence, if that makes sense. See, this is how I look at perfumes. This is how I look at fragrances, right? Each of my fragrances have a different emotion or feeling to them, okay? Baccarat Rouge says, I am rich. And then Angel is like, I am here. I am ready. Set the stage for me, okay? Twili says, I don't take no schnitzel. I don't take none of that, okay? She's very bold, very spicy. So if you're more of like a light floral, a citrus type of girl, this might take a little bit of getting used to. Doesn't have the same lasting power as like the Angel or Baccarat Rouge, but it does last quite a while, so you're going to get a full work day's wear out of this, right? It's another one that up front might stay when you leave a room, but once it dries down, it doesn't have that same like Yanique was hair power if I leave the room. I hope that makes sense. Still a really good pickup. Another one that you can get your hands on for around that $100 mark. Very easy entryway into fragrances if you're building up a collection. Great for evenings, great for the work environment. If you have a meeting, girl, and you got to tell them about something, you might want to put this on before you head into your meeting. If you have to go and tell somebody, I put in a PTO request that you tried to deny, and I'm here to let you know that I'm going to be out. Spray some Twili before you go into that meeting, okay? I'm a mess, y'all, but I mean it. This next scent is one that is a tried and true for me. I have been wearing this scent for a couple of years now. I've repurchased this fragrance multiple times. Okay, so this is a tried and true. This is actually one of the first fragrances that really started to grow my fragrance collection, and so it does hold like a special place for me. Let me stop rambling and just tell y'all, okay? So that is the Giorgio Armani C fragrance. They do have a couple of variations of this, but this one is my favorite, again because this was one of the first fragrances that started growing my collection. It has a special place, and because I think it kind of, when you smell it, it kind of signifies like that growing into adulthood as a woman, and I think that is where I was in life when I first purchased this. So it does have like this special place of remembering me evolving into the woman that I am today. When you first smell it, it kind of has this like fruitiness to it, but still elevated. So it's like the next step up from Bath and Body Works sprays because it has a really good vanilla musky base to the fruitiness. It's great for fall, and I love it because it works for day and night. So if you wear this in the day, it just says confidence. It just says, like, you know, I'm flirty, I'm still young, but I know more about who I am. I am evolving. That's what Giorgio Armani C says for me. It has a really good staying power as well. Another fragrance that you can pick up for under $100 to really test and see. I think it's a good one to have in anyone's fragrance collection because it's so like versatile. If you just don't have any idea what you want to spray for the day, you can just grab this and spray and know that it's going to work in any environment, in any situation. It's not super overpowering. It's not something that is going to like steal the room's attention, you know. Like, I get compliments when I wear this, but again, this is more of like a signature scent, not something that's going to like punch people in the face when you walk into the room, if that makes sense. It won the Best in Beauty for Allure in 2020 actually, because it's just a winner. If you're a vanilla brown sugar girl again, but you're looking for a little bit of an elevation, try this one. Okay, it's right up your alley. The bottle is beautiful. I mean, look, this looks really good sitting on your vanity stand in a perfume tray. So pretty, very sleek and elegant, which is so reminiscent of what it actually smells like. Like, it smells like sophistication but youthful. I couldn't hold all of them, but just know that I stand by all of my fall and winter choices. I really hope that this video was helpful for you. Definitely like it if you haven't yet. Subscribe if you got all the way here and you haven't. Let me know what your favorite fall winter scents are. If you have any of these, definitely let's talk about it. I would love to hear what you think about these different fragrances. Are any of them your favorites? Let me know. Let's talk about it, sis. And if you have a fall or winter scent that you swear by, definitely let me know, because I'm not opposed to buying more fragrance. I'm looking forward to seeing your suggestions so we can do a little bit of shopping together, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.